Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Sherwood Booster Club annual auction live kickoff. I'm joined tonight by our auction coordinator, Miss Amy Moore. Amy, how are you?
I'm fantastic.
How good is this, huh? We're off to a raging start. People didn't wait for the show today, did they?
They did not. It's been awesome watching it go.
Wow, it is a lot and lots of fun, and it is exciting. We've had a great week of fundraising for the Booster Club. Give us a little bit of insight as to how the Booster Club uses the money.
So we use the money to fund and help pay for uniforms for student athletes. And recently we helped give over $7,000 to the football coach, and he's going to use that money to buy new weight sets for all the teams to come in and use the weight room. So that was really cool. We bought new palms for the dance team to do competitions with. So it's just been really positive.
Yeah, it wouldn't happen without events like this one, and particularly this one. We just wouldn't have the ability to make those things happen, and it's so great that the monies are impacting all the athletes and all the student athletes with equipment and uniforms and different things. That's a great story, in this time of really tight budgets and uh, people are struggling in many ways, and yet you guys are able to provide thanks to the support of all the people who have are bidding. Did last year when we did this virtually a year ago, we didn't even have sports going on, and now we're in the middle of football. We got a few more games. Volleyball's on a roll, and they just beat St. Mary's last night, right?
They did. They
That's
did. It was good.
awesome. Congratulations to the volleyball team, and soccer's playing well. And so, wow, this is a lot of fun. Hey, Amy, I want to make sure. I know you've got some sponsors that have stepped up that really kind of underwrite us being able to put this whole event together. And I know you wanted to give them a little bit of a shout out. Did you want to do that yourself?
Sure. I'd like to thank Sanistraro and Family Orthodontics, Wilson Orthodontics, and for their support and to help us put this all together. Without them, it um, it helps alleviate our costs.
Right, right, and it makes a big difference, right? I mean, Dr. Seth stepped right up to the champion level sponsorship, and then Dr. Wilson came in and helped us with the technology. And these events in virtual, they still cost money, and there's still production cost and things of that nature. And today, the sponsors couldn't be more important to us, right? And I know we rolled them earlier in the show, but it is fantastic. Hey, we've got some folks tuning in, Amy, and I want to reach out to everybody and ask them to be sure to say hello. Type your name in the chat and let us know your connection to Bowmen Athletics. We'd love to communicate with you. And also, as we go through the program tonight, if you have any questions, just throw them in the chat. We're able to see them from where we're sitting, Amy down in Sherwood and me up in the Beaverton area. So it's fantastic, and we love to do it. And then just for fun, Amy, I thought that we would have a little contest tonight. We're doing so good, getting off and running. If folks will just put the hashtag Go Bowman into the chat and hit enter, that will automatically put them in a drawing that we're going to do at the end of the show tonight. And we'll give somebody a $25 Amazon gift card. So all you have to do is type in hashtag Go Bowman. It's not case sensitive, so you can do it in all caps. You can do it in some caps. You can do it in no caps. I know you're a teacher, Amy. You probably got a preference there, but
I don't. It's
all they
good.
have to do is put in hashtag Go Bowman in the chat, and you will be entered into our drawing. And that would be, and we got our first one. Norris is in. Norris is our first contestant in the drawing. So that's fantastic. And so, Amy, we're this event is pretty incredible. I mean, there's no barriers to entry. You don't have to buy a ticket. You don't have to do anything but have an internet connection, and you can participate, and it lasts all week.
Yes. No, it's great.
Yeah, it's incredible. So we're going to talk a little bit about it, Amy. I'm going to run through it so folks who may be new to this format. I know we did it a year ago. It was very, very successful, and we're optimistic that they're going to the supporters are going to continue to be incredibly generous as they were a year ago. And if today is any sign, we're off to a raging start, right?
We
But what
we
is
are.
yeah, what's exciting here is that the bidding started today and everything is online, right? So thanks, Reed, for entering. Looky here, Reed is chiming in, new to Sherwood family, happy to be a part of this community. Well, welcome to Sherwood, Reed.
Yes, welcome.
Welcome, and wear your maroon. Is it? Do you call it maroon or cardinal?
Not Cardinal.
It's maroon, right? Yeah,
I
yeah,
believe so.
yeah. If you tell a Stanford person that it's burnt red, they tell you no, it's cardinal. But anyhow, the Bowmen, get you some Bowmen gear, and you're in the game. So here we go. Let's make sure you type in Go Bowmen, hashtag Go Bowmen, and you will be entered. So Amy, I'm gonna run through. Everything is online. In fact, bidding started today. Almost everything started at $10, and that's amazing, right? There are not many of them still at $10, but we started
No,
at
they're not.
$10. Yeah, we're raising money here, folks, so it's going fantastic. We've also got a raffle going on. We've got the online auction. We've got a live auction going to happen, and a paddle raise also. We're going to also be taking cash donations, and so let's run through it. And it all culminates next week on the 4th. So a week from tonight, we'll be doing our live auction and our paddle raise. We'll be in the studio, Jason Stoddard and myself, and you'll be in there with us, and we're going to do a fun show. You'll be touched with all the testimonies. You'll get to see all the kids playing in Bowmen Athletics. I think just about every team provided us with some footage, and our good friend, I've got to give a shout out here, if I could, Amy, to our buddy Frank Suro, parent, and does a fabulous job with Suro marketing, and he does all the video work for us and produces all the videos, and he is always coming up with some awesome stuff. So a big shout out to our buddy Frank. Thank you so very much for everything that you've done for the Bowmen. And we got to go Bowmen from Amy Anderson. Attaway, Amy. I know Amy's never going to pass up on a chance to win, right? So
No, she's not.
So Amy, you got to type it in right now. You got to type it in. You need to get your hashtag Go Bowmen in so that you can get a chance to win a $25 Amazon gift card tonight. So type it in there, hashtag Go Bowmen, and you will automatically be entered. So Amy, I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through and let people know how to participate. Does that sound like a good plan?
I think that sounds like an excellent plan.
All righty. So we're going to fire it up here, folks. And the first thing that you want to do is you want to go over to SherwoodBoosterClub.com. And when you get there, first thing you're going to see is the Booster Club auction and the full details, right? And so you're going to click on that, and it's going to take you right to our auction site. And when you get to the auction site, you are in the place where all the fun is and all the cool Bowmen are, right? Hey, Kate, that's cool. I like Goodman, but it needs to be hashtag Go Bowmen. So don't let that autocorrect catch you. All right. Amy's in the game, no question about it. Amy fired it up a couple of different ways. Tamara is in the game. So here we go. Somebody's going to win tonight, Amy, already, right? Maybe our first winner. So when you get to the page, the first thing that you want to do is go to RSVP. I think it even says register now. I changed it a few minutes ago, so it was more clear for folks. And when you go to RSVP, that's when they will walk you through the registration process, right? And everybody needs to be registered because you're going to be bidding and making some commitments here. And when you do, we want to be able to reach out to you and communicate with you and everything along those lines. And as people register, Amy, they do need to provide a credit card, and that's only in the best interest of the organization and keep all the bidding fair. But one of the things that I want to stress to all of our registered bidders is that you will not be automatically charged. What will happen is when the bidding closes next week on November 4th after the show, you'll receive a statement via email, and you'll have the option to review your statement. And then at that moment, you can check out, right? So it's kind of like leaving your credit card at the front desk at the hotel. You're just vaulting that credit card, and you won't be charged until you have an opportunity to review your bill. Okay. And so that's an awesome deal. Make sure when you register that you give your credit card and all of that. And once you do, you will automatically receive an email, and that email, Kate's back in. She got it right. She's got Go Bowman. She fixed her autocorrect. And when you get that email, Amy, one of the things that it will do for you is it will confirm your email and that you're registered, but then it will also give you directions to download the app. And Auctioneer has an outstanding app, and it will automatically connect you to your account. And when you do, that way you can use your phone as your bid paddle all week long. You can be wherever you go, you will be checking it.
That's what I've been doing.
Now, let me ask, though, as a teacher, you haven't been doing that during class, have you? You haven't been distracted from teaching, right? Okay.
No, today we had conferences.
Oh, so in between conferences, you were participating.
At my lunchtime.
There you go. Go Bowman. That's awesome. That's awesome. But yeah, you definitely want to download the app. And I think it's great too, because when we do the show next week with Jason and I in the studio, I think it's awesome that you have you and your spouse or significant other, or maybe you're having a little house party and you got several of your favorite Bowman friends over, and you're all watching the live stream, possibly on your smart television. You can just cast it up there or log in to the website from your smart TV, and then everybody's got their own bid paddle in their phone. So that's definitely a great way to go. So we've got lots of ways, Amy, for people to support us now, and that's awesome. And the first one is right here. This is the Amazon gift card. Somebody's going to win a $500 Amazon gift card. Am I right?
Yes, you are right.
And as I understand it, there's only 100 chances to win. They're $25 a piece. And at last check, a few minutes before we went on the air tonight, there's only 22 left.
Is there? Are you sure there's only 22, or are there less?
There may be less now. The last time I checked, I'm going to check just because you're quizzing me now. I'm going to look while we're on the air here. People are bidding so fast I can barely scroll through to find the raffle. I may have to come back to that. I mean, people are going nuts here. This is awesome. Every bid, folks, is raising money. Yep, I found one. Okay, here we go. And the answer is there are 22 remaining as of right now. So if you haven't got your Amazon raffle chances to win, you're going to want to do that. And we're going to make that drawing right on the live stream. We'll use the wheel of names again, right, Amy?
Yes, we will.
And we'll get everybody that's bought a ticket online. You will not receive a hard ticket. Your name is trafficked by the computer, and then we feed it into our magical wheel of names, and then we will draw it right on the air during the show next week. But there's only 22 tickets left, so maybe we can be sold out before we get off the air tonight.
That would be fantastic.
Why not, huh? Why wouldn't we? And this is a lot of fun. I see people joining us. Want to encourage everybody, be sure to say hello. Type in your name in the chat. Let us know where you're tuning in from and what your connection to Bowmen Athletics is. If you got a student that plays one of the sports, or maybe you're a graduate and you played sports at Sherwood High, Let us know your connection. And then most importantly, don't forget to type in Go Bowman, hashtag Go Bowman for a chance to win a $25 Amazon gift card tonight. We'll do the drawing at the end of the show. So then we have an online here. There we go. We just sold one of those tickets. There's 21
Whoop,
left to
whoop.
go, just like that. I love it when that happens, Randy. You've got a chance now. You didn't have a chance before you bought a ticket, right? And you're not restricted to just one. You could buy the last 21 if you wanted to, somebody. But I would encourage you to get it done fast because they are not going to last much longer. We have both an online auction, Amy, and a live auction, right? And we separated them out this year. It's the same as what we did last year, where we had a live and a simply online auction. But I separated them out this time because there's a little bit of difference in the way that we close the items. In other words, when we actually say sold. And so I thought it might be a little bit easier for folks to see them separately. And that's what I've been doing lately. So I want to jump into this online auction. You guys have done a phenomenal job this year in getting packages.
I would
Can you believe it?
say team coaches and team parents did a phenomenal job, and we had outside donations from multiple companies that just said, "Hey, I want to help. How can I help?" And they donated, and so it's been great.
It's been fantastic. In fact, I noticed because I had to be an admin on your Facebook to do this show tonight. I noticed I didn't want to get engaged, but somebody was making a donation last night, reached out through Facebook and with the I want to say the lacrosse tournament in town maybe, and made a really generous gift of some lacrosse equipment, and the committee jumped in there and put it up, and so it is up and ready for bidding right now. In fact, I think I saw a couple of bids on it earlier tonight. So that's fantastic. So I want to say there's like 46 to 50 packages. Am I right, Amy?
You are right.
Yeah. So and all of them can be seen right here. And wow, a Yeti basket? How cool is that?
It is very cool.
Let's take a look at that right now. This is a great package, and looky there, Brad's in the lead right now, and that's another feature we turned on this year for everybody, didn't we, Amy?
Yes, we did.
It's only fair you know who your competition is, right? There's no helmets in an auction. You don't get to hide. You got to raise your bid card, and so we turned it on so everybody could see what was going on. It looks like Rebecca was all over it. Ann was all over it. There's a lot of bidding on this Yeti package. But this is a Yeti hopper flip, and it also comes with two 14-ounce Yeti Rambler mugs and some Symposium coffee. Is there any better coffee in Sherwood? If you want to sit down indoors, I can't. I've got to take care of my buddies over there at Dutch Brothers, Abby and Ryan. But if you're going into a coffee shop,
Symposium treats you well.
Symposium definitely treats you well, and last time I checked, they're serving a little alcohol in the evenings too, don't they?
I believe so. They have really nice gathering spaces, even outside with the fire pits.
Yep. And it's a fabulous location and great. I love that older home that they have right downtown. It's great. So this has got coffee. It's got the hopper flip and these. I've got a couple of these myself. These Rambler mugs, and they are handy. So this is a great package, and it was donated by Sherwood Wrestling. Touch a little bit, Amy, if you would. The teams put these packages together. I know you kind of alluded to it, but a lot of the teams and their parents put these packages together.
Yes, they do. So I contact coaches, and coaches find a team parent, and they may come to me with some ideas, or they come up with their own ideas, and it's fun to see what they come up with, the different packages they create. We just had some really interesting things come in this year, so I know the bidding's going to be really good.
It's awesome. It's awesome. And so let's talk about bidding, okay? Because I want to share with folks how to bid. And as they're coming in, I'm watching our viewers come up and down and watching people. Don't forget hashtag Go Bowman if you want to win a Amazon gift card tonight. We'll have the drawing at the end of the program. So I want to share with folks how you bid and just kind of explain. Now, I've already registered, as we noticed, and you'll see this first comment right here, and it says that bidding ends in 7 days, and that plus the bid extension, okay? And it says it's going to start closing on November 4th at 8:30, which is about a half hour after we get off the air from our live stream event in the studio. But what does bid extension mean? And I hear that a lot. People wonder. And in the auction industry, Amy, we call it a soft close. This is a feature that ensures bidding remains fair for all. If a bid is placed on an item during the final minutes the lot is open, then the bidding time will be extended for that lot, and only for that lot, right? Which allows competing bidders a chance to bid again. This is similar to a live auction, during which the bidding will continue as long as bidders increase the bid amounts. And so that's what bid extension is. Hey, shout out to our old buddy Renee Browse, city council person. Renee's got her ticket, and she's on her way to hopefully winning the Amazon gift card. Great to see you chiming in there, Renee, and give your family all of my best. Always enjoy seeing Renee around Sherwood. And Tracy is in the drawing. She just threw in her Go Bowman, hashtag Go Bowman. So that's great. All right. And then the other thing we want to talk about here is you can see what the current bid is, and then what the next bid must be at least, right? So you can't bid less than what the next bid at least must be, okay? And you can type in whatever amount you want here, right? But it's got to be it's got to be $310 or more. And it's different for every package. Packages that are in the biddings, let's say under $100, those bid increments are going to normally be about $10. But when you get into the higher items, might be $50 or $100 increments on the really high end packages. So always check that out and make sure you know how that works. And then one of the things that you can do is you can put in that custom amount and you can hit bid, or you can just hit quick bid mode and it will automatically bid for you the amount that you need to bid, right? So if I hit quick bid mode, if I click it there, it'll allow me just to hit bid 310, right? Just exactly what it was said that I had to do a minimum of. And then the second thing you want to pay attention to is right now this is checked, and you can take this off, but it is checked, and that is to place as a proxy bid. And Amy, people ask all the time, what's a proxy bid? And what that means, Amy,
cool.
Yeah, this is a really great feature. One of the things that you can do is, let's say that this package right now I need to bid $310, but I really, really badly want it. And I would probably spend up to $500 to win this package. What's neat about the proxy bid option is I don't have to bid $500 immediately. What I can do is I can tell the computer that I'm willing to spend up to $500, and it will bid the next increment for me. So in other words, if I typed in 500 here, it would bid 310, and it will raise my bid if someone comes in and bids above me. Okay. So if somebody came in and bid the next increment, which was probably 335, it would kick their bid out because I've already said I would go as high as 500, right? So it's a great feature for you to go in if you don't want to babysit your bids, if you've got a lot of items that you're bidding on that you want to support Bowmen Athletics, go ahead and place it as a proxy bid. Put the amount that you're comfortable with supporting the Bowmen with, and then let the computer do the bidding for you. I bet you use that feature.
Yes.
Absolutely. So that's a great feature and really easy to incorporate, and definitely want to use whenever you can. And then the other thing I want to remind folks of, and this is important to me, Amy, because this is a fundraiser, right? And what I think is great about the virtual environment is that anybody can participate, right? And we take anybody's money and give it to the student athletes, right? So what's cool about that is that you'll notice on each item here, Amy, that there's social media icons up here, right? Facebook and Twitter. Okay. And what's nice about that is if I click on that Facebook icon, this is going to post this item to my Facebook page. So it's not facing it to the Sherwood Boosters Club page. It's shooting it to my feed on my Facebook page, so I can share it with my friends and give them an opportunity to support Bowmen Athletics, and that's what we want to do, right? So
Absolutely.
I encourage people. It's one of those things that a lot of times when we play sports and our kids are playing sports, the parents are constantly hit up to support things, and that's the way it is, and that's okay. But we love to share it with the grandparents. We love to share it with friends who've asked us to support their kids in sports, or people that we think would really enjoy the item and have an opportunity to support a great cause like Sherwood High School athletics, right? So definitely, folks, definitely click on those icons and share those items. We've got so many great packages right now. It's just awesome, and great ways to support. What's your favorite? What's your favorite, Amy, on the online auction? And you don't have to be honest because I know you're trying to protect your bids, right?
I really like the one that Michael Morris put together.
Okay,
It's got a comfy blanket in it. It's got some a massage,
ooh,
um, some Starbucks gift cards. So it's really a pamper yourself kind of basket.
wow. Why wouldn't that work? How about this? We got some golfers down there in Sherwood too, right?
Yes, we do.
And look at this package here. This is a round of for four up at the Oregon Golf Club, where Sherwood resident Roger Agson, and his lovely bride. They've got kids there at Sherwood, I know, and he's a general manager up there. But we've got a round of golf for four at the Oregon Golf Club right here, and currently the bid's at $200. I got to tell you that value's got to be what, 800 or 1,000? Yeah, it's $800. So the bidding is still rocking. We got plenty of room there, but that's a cool package. Tailgating. I mean, every sport fan ought to be fired up about tailgating, right? You guys throw some tailgates before your football games and sport activities down there, as I recall.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, absolutely. Not everybody can get into Generations right before a football game, right? Some of it's got to be done in the parking lot. So, but look at this. And hey, look at our friends at Les Schwab. Can you believe this? I mean, Les Schwab is putting up a set of tires. It also includes installation and alignment. Cam over there at Les Schwab has been incredibly generous in supporting
He
Sherwood
he
High School.
he definitely has come through with the tires this year, and the scholarship sponsorship, and they support us through our concessions. They provide us with all the popcorn and the bags and concessions, and I can't say enough about the support that Les Schwab's does for
Yeah,
us.
absolutely. Absolutely. And then, hey, look at here, Dr. Wilson, $6,000 gift certificate. How about that, huh? There's,
I could have used that. My kids all went to him, so I could have used that, but they're all done now.
well, you weren't paying attention to the auction when you should have been, huh? How about
I
that,
should,
huh?
yep.
Big shout out to Dr. Wilson. Not only is he our technology sponsor and helping us offset the cost of producing the event, but also providing us with this incredible package. This is a gift certificate for an adult, teen, or a child worth $6,000. And right now the bid's at $3,000, 50% off. Wow. If you'd known you could got your orthodontia for 50% off, that would have been a heck of a deal, right? So
Absolutely.
people need to step up, and let's go Bowman and start bidding it up even more, right? And we've got some apparel. these are some fun packages for our 2A enthusiast. Front sight, I mean, I don't know that there is a more reputable place for firearms training on a national scale. I love our friends at Threat Dynamics down there in Sherwood, but this is a real bucket list package for somebody who's into Second Amendment issues. This is an incredible opportunity for somebody. It's a 4-day defensive handgun training down in Nevada, about 60 miles outside of Las Vegas. And we want to thank John Clapp for reaching out to us. And he's a NRA trainer and is putting up these packages. It's just awesome. And then I'm gonna looky here. Here's another Oregon Golf Club foursome. So we got lots of golf. Justin Herbert, how about that, Amy? Huh? I know he's not your favorite school, but you would still like to have a Justin Herbert jersey.
Sure. Was he a Duck?
Yes, he was a Duck. Yes, he very much was a Duck, and is still a Duck, by the way, right?
Well, he played for an Oregon school, so
there you go. There you go. He's a Bowman at heart. But speaking of Bowman, legendary Bowman, here's one right here, huh? How about Adley sending in a signed Victus bat? He was, for anybody who has been under a rock in Sherwood, Adley played baseball at Sherwood, went on to Oregon State. He was the #1 draft pick in the Major League Baseball draft of 2019. Adley's supporting us in a couple of ways here. He's got a package here in the online auction with a signed bat, but he's also got a package we're going to touch on in a second in the live auction too.
Yes, I think it's so cool. This package in the online, the bat is awesome, but the package in the live auction, if I had a kid who played baseball, I would be paying for this.
You would be going nuts on this one, huh? But anyhow, there's a lot of great packages on here, like we talked about. Super fan package, access to all the contests that Sherwood participates. That's both home and away, and a Pacific Conference pass for 2022-23. Wow, this is what a great package, and pint of handles every month. Why wouldn't that work?
No, I love ice cream.
Absolutely. And here's that lacrosse package that came in last night, accelerating your lacrosse game. Our friends at the Robin Hood Skirmish. Great package. Hey, Amy, we've said it a couple of times. All of our online packages will begin to close at 8:30 on Thursday, November 4th. Okay. And it's a timed close. If somebody gets a bid in at the last minute, it'll extend it, give everybody a chance to bid again. But we also have a live auction going, and I thought I would kick over to the live auction for a few minutes and talk a little bit about that. We've got 5 packages here, as you know, Amy, and they're pretty impressive. Fun 5 packages, and let's talk a little bit about the way we bid on those, because the bidding on the live packages is open right now. You can bid. In fact, right now you can bid on this golf and wine package. This was put together by, refresh my memory, I know I should know the answer to this. This was put together by one of the teams, right? Yeah, the basketball team is put together the golf and wine package.
Yes. When this came in, I was floored. So I think there's 4 different golf places in this package, and there's a set of clubs, wine,
This is a heavy duty package. Hey, and this is just not any golf courses, right? I mean, this is Oswego Lake Country Club. That's a private club. You can't just go and play there. That makes this package really, quite honestly, priceless, because you can't just go buy that. So this is incredible. You do have a golf bag in here with a built-in Bluetooth speaker. How cool would that be? And you've got some wine to drown your sorrows after you don't play near as good a golf as you thought you should. You've got some opportunity to practice over at Tualatin Island Greens, friends down at Chehalem, Langdon Farms. You're gonna have a great time. And this is a live package. And so let's talk a little bit, Amy, if I could, about the difference is, and Jolene Stutzman is all over this. I got to throw it in. She's, that is cool. I like that. And she talks about front sight is amazing. Well, then Jolene, start bidding. Okay. Start bidding. And the other thing you need to do, Jolene, because I don't see that you've done it yet, but you need to put in your hashtag Go Bowmen, and you could be in the drawing for a $25 Amazon gift card tonight. So make sure you type that in. And folks, if you have any questions as we go along here, feel free, throw them in the chat, in the comment box, and we'll be happy to answer them as we go along. So the difference in a live package, Amy, is that we are going to close it on the air with Jason and I in the studio. So what will happen is in the studio during the live stream for next Thursday night, Jason will describe the package. He'll explain what it is. He'll ask me what the bidding is at right then. I'll take whatever the high bid is at that moment. In this case, it would be with Margot. Reed, you can still play. Ann can still play. Anybody can get in, folks. The water's warm. But we will announce what the current bid is, and then we'll give everybody just a couple of minutes to make their last and final bids. And when they make their last and final bids, then I will close it just like I would if we were in person. Okay. And so there's no time element to this. This is purely based on my call in the studio during the live stream. And I want to remind folks there's a little bit of a delay from when I say something in the studio when you actually hear it at your home. And that's a result of, internet speeds and things of that nature. But I will tell you this, your app on Auctioneer is the best thing to go by, because it is 100% accurate. I've tested it 1,000 times, and I can't tell you, I'm blown away with how fast and kept up to speed that Auctioneer app is. So make sure you have the app downloaded on your phone and you're using that to bid during the live auction, and always pay attention to that. Now, the other thing to keep in mind here, Amy, is that you cannot place a proxy bid on a live auction package.
Oh.
Okay. And so you need to, whatever you bid is what you're bidding. Okay. And that's okay. But it's no fun to watch, a proxy bid increase during a live auction, right? So there is no proxy bidding in a live auction. And so this would be, that would be the big difference. But let's take a look at our other packages in the live auction. Jolene, she got in. Jen, good to see you in here. Great to see you again. And I run into Jen, seems regularly down there in Sherwood. So here's the package you were talking about, Amy. You want to tell me about this one?
So this is a one-on-one hour with Adley, either at the batting shed or on the baseball field, and he is going to help you with your hitting.
Wow. So this is a one-on-one lesson with the #1 draft pick in the Major League Baseball, all of Major League Baseball 2019. He was the #1 draft pick. He's a Sherwood Bowman, a Oregon State Beaver. I'll get aside. Went to school in Oregon, right? Is that what you taught me earlier?
Go Beavs.
But no, everybody's an Adley fan, and this is an incredible opportunity, right? This is a great opportunity for somebody to really make an impression. I don't know if you watched NFL football over the weekend, but there was a situation where Tom Brady, was it Tom Brady or somebody, went and handed the ball to a young man who was sitting in the front, a young boy who was sitting in the front row, and he has childhood cancer, and they didn't know that, but they handed, and to see this young boy and the emotion of having that 5 seconds with that incredibly star athlete. And now right here in the Bowmen auction, we have an opportunity for somebody to spend an hour with Adley and get some tips on their batting. I think this is a life-changing moment for a young person. And what a great opportunity to give something to your grandchild, to your child, and really have an impact with a outstanding young man in Adley. This is a cool package, Amy. I just I'm really think it's awesome that you guys were able to, that he was able to do this for you guys and make this happen. So it is fantastic. And then we also are Dr. Seth. Here's another one, like Dr. Wilson, but Dr. Seth. I mean, this is Sinistraro Family Orthodontics, right? Uh, this is a $5,500 off a comprehensive treatment recommended by Dr. Sinistraro. It's for new patients, could be for traditional braces or full Invisalign. This is an incredible, incredible opportunity for somebody. And right now the bidding is at $800, Amy. Can you believe that?
No,
$800. Wow.
$800. That's fantastic.
Well, and you know, as I always say, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. But more importantly, I think our audience needs to know every bid is raising money for the Bowmen. Whether you win the
Yes.
package or not, every single bid is raising money for the Bowmen, and that's what I loved watching today. As I was watching all the bidding going on, it was fantastic, and it's gonna continue that way for another week. It's how awesome is that, right? And then here we go. This is Aloha, and that's not a town in Oregon, by the way. This is
Aloha.
Aloha. This is not Aloha. This is Aloha, and this is a 5-night stay in Waikiki uh, at
Who
the
doesn't?
Beachcomber.
Who doesn't like Hawaii?
Who doesn't? Who doesn't? I mean, all you got to do is look outside right now and realize that it'd be a great time to go to Hawaii. This is for 5 nights at the Outrigger Beachcomber Resort. It's could be a king bed or 2 queens, whatever you prefer, right? And the important thing to keep in mind here, this is what I really drive home to folks with this package, is that you got 24 months to travel. 24 months. So you don't have to do this like next week. You've got some time. If you're a little concerned about traveling or whatever it might be based on the pandemic, you've got 2 years, right, to get this done and to figure out when you're going to go to Hawaii, rack up some more of those Alaska miles on your Alaska visa, and make it an incredible deal. But the difference is, Amy, when you buy this package, you'll be helping the Bowmen athletes today, right? And
Yes.
then you'll have 2 years to take your trip, and that's all cool stuff, right? So I see more people are chiming in, and I want to get them in the drawing, right? So hashtag Go Bowman in the chat box, and you will be entered into the drawing tonight for a $25 Amazon gift card. We're going to give one away right here on the air, and you want to make sure that you chime in and put that hashtag Go Bowman in. So right now, starting bid $1,200, 5 nights in Hawaii. That's an incredible opportunity. Make a big impact on the student athletes at Sherwood High, but also enjoy yourself. And then we're back with our Mexico trip. It was so popular last year. I think you've got a Mexico trip. Yeah, you've got a Mexico trip coming up, as I recall.
Yes, I go in April. I'm super excited.
Why not? Everybody's excited when you can put your toes in the sand and put a margarita in your hand. I mean, that's fun stuff. I love it, absolutely. And Lisa Gilmore, a very valued member of your committee, just reached out and gave you a big go, Amy. So big
Thank
hello
you,
to
Lisa.
Lisa's been she's been all over the procurement train this year, hasn't she?
She really came through with our sponsorships this year, and
Absolutely.
she did a lot of the packages. She is just she and the rest of the committee have been really awesome in supporting this project.
Yeah, I mean, Christy Deitman does a great job, and Josh is always at the head of the table, and you run a tight ship, Amy. Amy P, absolutely.
She went out and did a huge campaign. She worked with Les Schwab's and Handles and Pizza Smizza and Coke, and so she does a really good job too.
In true Bowman spirit, this is a team effort.
Yes, it is.
Absolutely. And hey, Jackie, you're in the drawing, so good job there. Nice to have you in the house tonight. So The Mexico trip is a wonderful opportunity. This is 7 nights, folks. 7 nights for up to 2 guests. You can take 2 children, 12 and under, if you need to. It's not on my list, Amy. I think
it's not on my list.
Yeah, it's not. But hey, it's great to know that it could happen. It's nice for some folks. So that is totally cool. But this is 7 nights. Once again, hey, 2 years to travel. The other thing, and this is the same with Waikiki, Amy, there's no blackout dates. So, a lot of times when you see a package at an auction and it sounds wonderful, it'd be a great place to go and enjoy the sun. Well, it's only available in the winter. That's not the case here, right? This is, if there's a room at the resort, you can have it. There is no blackout dates in this package. So
yeah, we did not have any scheduling issues at all.
Yeah, and it was a smooth.
We picked the week we wanted, and we were able to get a room. That was the best part, for sure.
And it was a smooth process for you, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, it was very smooth.
Should we show that video? Because I always get excited when I see this video.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at what people are bidding on package 605 in the live auction. Let's take a look. Well, are you ready to go again?
Oh, yeah.
You're so fired up for April. It can't come soon enough. And folks, anybody can bid right now. The opening bid is at $1,000. At $1,000 to
for a 7-night stay. Absolutely.
Absolutely. And support the Bowmen all at the same time. How about that deal? That is fantastic. So we've got a great online auction. We've got a great live auction, Amy. I don't know about you. I watched that video. I've watched it a few times. I've never seen it raining in Mexico.
Nope.
And I have it on good advice that it will be raining in Portland when you are in Mexico if you win this package through the Bowmen auction. So you want to get on it right away. All right. And then, so all that, you just need to be at the front page and get that started. Go to the online auction, the live packages, either one. And a big shout out to all of our sponsors, Sherwood, Old Town Dental, Camp Bow Wow, Double K Ventures. I mean, we've got a great group of folks. Our buddy Lori Alexander stepping in from State Farm this year. Adam Screen Printing, always a big supporter of the Bowmen, right? Just can't say enough for all the companies and the community that step up and help everybody at the Bowmen Athletics. And then we have an opportunity, right? If you don't need that trip, if you don't want some of the items in the auction, but you want to make a difference in the lives of these young people and providing them with the opportunity to look sharp in new uniforms and have the proper equipment, make a little cash donation if you can and support the Bowmen. Even if you bid and you find out that you didn't win those items at the end, this donation window is open at any time, and make a bid. Hey, we've got a question coming in from our buddy Reed. Reed just reached out and said, hey, any option to bring 3 kids with my wife and I? Absolutely, Reed. If you purchase the trip, they might charge you a little extra to bring that extra child, but it's not much more. But you can even upgrade your room. You can extend your stay. You can make it whatever you want to do. There may be an extra charge to have 3 kids instead of 2 kids under 12 is there kind of the restriction on that room size, but you could always upgrade your room, and they'll be happy to do that. The folks at Vendanta are absolutely fabulous to work with, as Amy said. So thanks so much for the question, Reed. And I'm hoping you, Reed, that you've already typed in and got your, you've already got your Go Bowman in there. I saw it earlier. So you're the new family, and what a great way to set the bar early as the new kids in town and buy a package, head to Mexico. That would be a blast, right? So thanks for chiming in, Reed. Amy, this is, I just can't be more excited about your event. The only thing that I want to tell folks is that we'll be adding the live stream. Will be right here on the front page. Right now, this is the show we're doing tonight is on the front page. But come auction night, you'll just go right here to the front page, or up at the top, there'll be a link also that says live stream. And you can click there and follow the action right from Jason Stoddard and I in the studio, and we'll have a lot of fun that night.
It is a lot of fun. I get to be in the studio. It was just, I was in awe of everything and how it all works last year. So I'm excited for next Thursday and being able to be a part of that.
More importantly, have you picked a restaurant for us to go after the show?
Not yet.
Okay, well, let's get working on that. Okay, let's get you and Christy and whoever else is going to be with us. Let's make sure we pick a good spot to go and toast your and celebrate your incredible event that you guys have put together and the impact you're going to have on the student athletes and coaches, quite honestly, there at Sherwood High. Amy, it's about time. What do you think about doing that giveaway?
I think that sounds awesome. Who's going to win?
Well, this is brand new for me. So give me a second here and let's see how we do. I'm going to share my screen, and I am going to share a Chrome tab, and I'm going to do the giveaway tool. Let's see what I got. All right, so we got 8 entries in it. All you had to do was type in Go Bowman, hashtag Go Bowman, and one of our lucky 8 entries tonight. So we had quite a few more than that coming in and out of the show, but they must not have caught the hashtag Go Bowman. I'll give you about 5 seconds to go ahead and type in that hashtag Go Bowman, and then we're going to draw the winner, Amy. This is for a $25 Amazon gift card. You could be a winner tonight. And
anybody can use $25.
And you know what? I mean, how can you go wrong with Amazon, right? I mean, everybody can use that. So here we go. Let's go ahead and draw it up, Amy.
All right.
Here it comes. Tamara Potrich. Did I say that right, Amy? Do you know?
I don't.
Okay. Well, Tamara is watching us. She's on YouTube, so she's probably on our auction page watching us. Tamara, I'm gonna have you send me I'm gonna look you up look you up as a bidder and make sure that I have your email. Otherwise, I'm gonna have you reach out to me directly and send me a private message. But let's see if I have you in the system. And give me 1 second, Amy, and we will double check. And let's see. Yep, Tamara, I've got you in the system, so I will go ahead and shoot you a $25 Amazon gift card. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
so
fantastic.
Exciting.
We've got our first winner. How about that, huh? So, Amy, I don't have anything else to share. If we don't have any more questions, we'll give folks just a couple of seconds. It's my favorite time of year. I mean, it's fall sports, and it's Sherwood High School auction season. So what a great event you guys have, and congratulations to you and your committee. And well, she's watching, so she is all fired up. Tamara, thank you so very much. Appreciate the kind words, and Amy Anderson chiming in there as always. I don't know when she said me, I think she was meaning for me
She
to.
meant me. I'm gonna win.
Yeah, she wanted to win.
Maybe next
Really?
time.
Yeah, absolutely. So couldn't have been a more deserving folks. But anyhow, congratulations, Tamara. Amy, let's have some fun, and let's have everybody bid high, bid often, and we will look forward to having a great event and seeing everybody in person again on the live stream at least next week. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
All righty. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Have a great night.